In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on July 9, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets. As we provide these videos on a daily basis, I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Los Angeles Angels versus Baltimore Orioles. The Los Angeles Angels face the Baltimore Orioles, with both teams looking to make a push in the American League wild card standings ahead of the All-Star break. The Angels have a 38-47 record and have only won 3 of their last 10 games, while the Orioles have a 41-44 record, and with a 6-game winning streak, are only 4.5 games back in the wild card standings despite being in last place in their division. For the upcoming game, the Angels will turn to Patrick Sandoval as their starting pitcher, who hopes to bounce back after allowing 5 runs in his recent start, while the Orioles will turn to Dean Kremer to start the game. The Angels are 4-1 in their last 5 in Game 3 of a series and 17-35 in the last 52 overall. Los Angeles is 5-17 in their last 22 road games. Meanwhile, the Orioles are 4-1 in their last 5 in Game 3 of a series and 38-79 in their last 117 Saturday games. The under is 4-1 in Baltimore's last 5 in Game 3 of a series. The Angels are hoping to turn their season around and look to win the upcoming game on the road. The problem is that the Orioles have been playing significantly better in recent weeks and look to control the game from the first inning. The Orioles should drive in runs throughout the game, with Ryan Mountcastle, Trey Mancini, and the rest of the lineup making contact and keeping rallies going against Patrick Sandoval and the rest of the Angels pitchers. The Orioles should also limit the Angels lineup, which is averaging only 4.02 runs per game, with Dean Kremer pitching multiple scoreless innings to hand the ball over to the bullpen with the lead. Both these starters need a bounce-back outing. Kremer put up 5 earned on 8 hits and 2 walks in 4.2 innings versus Texas his last time up. As for Sandoval, he gave up 5 earned on 8 hits and 2 walks in 5 frames in Houston during his last outing. I'd imagine both guys will throw better in Game 3, so we should have a pretty fun and competitive game. The Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. The Angels lineup looks to step up and attack Dean Kremer, who allowed 5 runs in his previous start, with Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, and the rest of the lineup making hard contact and powering the ball throughout the game. The Orioles, who are averaging 4.4 runs in July, should run up the score against Patrick Sandoval and the rest of the Angels pitchers, with Ryan Mountcastle, Trey Mancini, Austin Hayes, and the rest of the lineup swinging for the fences and making contact to drive in runs at will. Both the Angels and the Orioles have been carried by their lineups, and both teams look to drive in runs from the first pitch. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Houston Astros versus Oakland Athletics. The Houston Astros battle the Oakland Athletics in the second of a 3-game divisional series on Saturday afternoon. The Astros give the nod to Framber Valdez, seeking his 9th victory. The Astros will have Zach Logg on the hill. The Astros lead the season series 4-0. The Astros are 5-0 in their last 5 in Game 2 of a series and 46-17 in their last 63 on grass. Houston is 43-17 in their last 60 overall. Meanwhile, the Orioles are 15-36 in their last 51 at home and 14-37 in their last 51 overall. Oakland is 3-9 in their last 12 Saturday games. Looking at some of the pitching splits for these starting pitchers, there is a decent-sized difference, as Framber Valdez is 5-1 with a 1.69 road ERA in 9 starts, while Cole Irvin has started in 9-day games and has a 2-5 record with a 3.71 ERA in those games. There has also been a major difference between these offenses in the previous 13 games, as Houston is averaging 5.23 runs per game, while Oakland is scoring 3.54 runs per game. The Astros have won each of the first 3 games they have played against one another. Valdez is on a pretty solid run right now. Over his last 3 outings, he's given up just 5 earned in a span of 20 innings on 11 hits and 10 walks. Valdez has just 2 earned over his last 14 innings, but he did walk 5 Angels in his last start. Provided he can keep the BBs under control in Game 2, Houston should be fine, so the Houston Astros to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Both of these starting pitchers have been doing pretty well throughout their previous 7 starts, as Framber Valdez has a 2.49 ERA while Cole Irvin has a 3.53 ERA in that stretch. The relief pitching should not give up too many runs either, as the Astros lead baseball with a 2.63 reliever ERA over the course of this season, while the Athletics are 22nd in MLB with a 4.29 bullpen ERA. We touched upon the hitting, and it is evident that Valdez should shut down a weak Athletics lineup, and Irvin should be able to get himself out of enough jams. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus Cincinnati Reds. The Cincinnati Reds have their eyes set on back-to-back upset victories in Saturday's interleague rematch with the Tampa Bay Rays. Things didn't go as planned for the Rays in the opener, with the team losing on a balk in extra innings, so they'll be looking to strike even in their second trip to the Great American Ballpark. Drew Rasmussen is slated to toe the rubber as the starting pitcher against Cincinnati's Hunter Green. The Rays are 37-14 in their last 51 SATA games and 28-13 in their last 41 in Game 2 of a series. The over is 5-0 in Tampa's last 5 Saturday games. Meanwhile, the Reds are 6-15 in their last 21 overall and 7-19 in their last 26 Saturday games. Cincinnati is 8-26 in their last 34 in Game 2 of a series. The Reds have lost 7 of their last 9 games and 5 of their last 7 home games. They've struggled offensively during their slump and scored only 8 runs in their last 3 games. With the team playing 3 games in the last 2 days, their offensive struggles will continue in this game because they haven't hit the ball well when facing right-handers, and Rasmussen has done a good job on the mound, giving up 9 runs in his last 3 starts. The Rays have won 5 of their last 6 road games, and they've been on a roll offensively, scoring 15 runs in their last 3 games. Even though they haven't hit the ball as well against right-handers, they will play well offensively in this game because Green has struggled on the mound, giving up 15 runs in his last 3 starts, and will have a hard time slowing them down. Rasmussen has only 1 start since June 10th, but it was a pretty solid outing. He went 4.2 frames with 1 earned on 5 hits and 2 walks versus Toronto in that one. As for Green, he struggled over his last trio with 15 earned runs in a span of 14.1 innings, all during losses. Tampa Bay should have some scoring opportunities in this matchup, so the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. The Rays are averaging 4.15 runs per game and 4.38 runs per game on the road. They average 5.66 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Reds. With Cincinnati giving up 5.83 runs per game at home, the Rays will go over their average in this game. The Reds are averaging 4.23 runs per game and 5.07 runs per game at home. They average 5 runs per game in their last 3 games against the Rays. With Tampa Bay giving up 4.08 runs per game on the road, the Reds will score enough runs to push the score over the total. The Rays and Reds played over the total in their last 4 meetings. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.